We're here.
Well,
Some
you're
of us are
not.
here.
Some of us are here.
Reveal thyself, demon.
There's a big, massive fucking surprise. Oh,
I was gonna say, honestly, you didn't ask us for
Weird
guesses,
list.
but I was going to say mustache.
damn it. Too predictable. This is the
Did you
problem.
actually, wait, hold on. Didn't you say you're gonna do it last time?
Maybe.
Or am I making that up?
I don't recall. And I did think of it independently today. I just thought of it. So I was
I don't know
shaving.
how I feel about it.
What prompted it?
April hates it. So
That's enough reason to do it.
yeah.
I felt like looking more like a pedophile.
Mhm. Oh god.
Oh, it's good. I like it.
April also said I look like a pedophile. So far it's 50-50. Me and Ryobi like it. And RJ
I think mustaches can make a comeback. I don't think mustache and bald is the way to go.
I can only choose one of these, actually.
Exactly. I think mustache is out for you, unfortunately.
Damn
Or
it.
maybe no. What you have to do is go full. You have to do something silly and extravagant with your mustache.
No, I already tried like the handlebar twirly thing before, and I look like a strong man.
Yeah, well, that
sounds funny as fuck.
To go for. That's better. That's better than what you have now.
It's way better to look like a pedophile.
Grow out more, RJ. You can't just get there from the jump. Otherwise, everybody would do it.
Yeah. Actually, I trimmed it. I probably had enough, but I trimmed it.
Why?
Because I didn't want to look like a strong man. I wanted to look like a creep.
Like a
I wanted to look like a creep.
You're like, hold on, I'll shave it some more. You come back with
oh no,
toothbrush.
And RJ is now kicked off the podcast.
Yeah, just a reminder.
Don't you look like Charlie Chaplin, guys?
Yeah, RJ, just remember, it can always get worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should be thankful. No, I like it. I don't know if it's just because I find it if I think of it as a novelty or if I actually like it better than your usual look. But right now I'm like, yeah, no, it looks good.
Here's the thing.
Me and Ryobi like it.
I think bald in a beard. I think bald in a beard is an absolutely savage look. It's really good. I feel like this is at best not bad.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just different. It's not necessarily better or worse. I mean, I feel like you need to spend like a good chunk of time with both, and then you can have like a stronger opinion on it.
I think it would look better if I didn't already have bushy eyebrows. Because like I think it kind of looks like now I made this intro all about me. I'm getting
I mean, you're the one who made it a whole reveal.
Yeah, I know.
Your camera.
I did it. I did this to myself. I did it to myself.
But we could have had this whole thing be about Detroit style pizza.
Yeah.
That's for later.
But yeah, with bushy eyebrows, it just kind of looks like my eyebrows fell down.
But they're still up there.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, they copied and then they got pasted.
You should grow out more. I think you want a bigger mustache, not a smaller.
I think I want a smaller one, like a little pencil mustache. So I'll take the top off.
Oh,
just a little, just razor thin, right above the lip.
The time for pencil mustaches is long past.
No, I think they're coming back.
What?
I think they're coming
back. What would that make you look like? Like, what's a character?
French.
Every French person.
Yeah, every French person, man and woman, has a pencil mustache. Never been to France, can't confirm, but in my head. Like the chef from Ratatouille. Was he bald? Was the chef from Ratatouille bald? The mean one? The mean, really short one?
I don't know. You never saw his...
He had a hat on.
But I thought... I don't remember. Didn't his hat get taken off in one scene?
I think he had a really bad comb over. Like it was one of those like cartoon things where he has like 3 strands of hair.
Yeah.
Like
so I'd look like him.
Top of it.
No, you don't. You don't have any hair.
Yeah, close enough. I think I'd look like him. No. And I'm short too.
And you don't have a chef hat.
He had hair on the sides of his head.
Wait, why is it desirable to look like this guy? He was the villain.
He's a fucking Chad.
He's also an idiot.
He's a fucking Chad. He's the best character.
I almost want to see you come back with a pencil mustache. I do think mustaches have been vilified too much
By
in recent years.
Who's an evil man who had a mustache? I guess Stalin.
I can't think of a single one.
Stalin, Hitler. Did Jeffrey Dahmer have a mustache? No, he didn't.
We still haven't named any evil people.
These guys are all fucking Chad. Okay.
No, I mean, honestly, I think now is actually like a in time to have a mustache. I think they're very much like
the hipsters are bringing them back.
At least with ladies, I'll say.
Well, my wife hates it.
Just maybe not. Except
not my lady.
Not George's wife.
My wife also hates mustaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a word for like people that are attracted to mustaches, but I forgot. You know, like one of those like Greek words or whatever.
I think there has been a kind of resurgence of like typified bad hairstyles that are like coming back into fashion. Like mullets are kind of making a comeback.
Oh yeah, Curtis Conner has a mullet.
Yeah, I think,
and a mustache. I think
he's a good part of the reason.
Yeah,
but like a lot of the like him and there's a few other like
who's the comedian
who make similar content who wear mustaches.
Yeah, like Eddie Burback, Gus Johnson, I think, has a mustache.
Yeah. And they wear them?
Yeah. Well, how can you not wear a mustache?
You wear a mustache?
Yeah,
you do. You wear a mustache.
You wear a mustache.
Grow one.
Well, you grow and then wear it.
I would say
you
somebody has it, not that they wear it.
Yeah.
I would say both. You grow a mustache, and then once you have grown it, you continue to wear it. First you grow, and then you wear. Yeah, I would also say you have it.
You can take it on and off at will. That's all I'm saying.
You can. You shave it.
Yeah.
No, that's not at will. You can't put it back on at will.
You can.
Pick the hairs out of the sink and stick them back on.
Wait. What you're gonna do? You're gonna wait.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, that's not at will, RJ.
You have the will to wait, and so you do. All right, should we move on to what's the first segment? Oh, are we doing the quiz first?
Despite
Reddit.
Despite the intro, this is actually not about men's fashion.
Oh yeah, we didn't even say
facial hair in general. We're doing nutrition and fitness.
Yeah.
Habits.
Yeah, I was sort of inspired by being early in the year and trying to get back into shape and eat healthier. You know.
God, I want to get into shape. I feel like I'm kind of waiting for, like summertime to come around so I can do like
outside activities.
That'll be a little more fun. And just generally like being like just getting things more under control around the house.
Yeah. Keeping adulting is hard.
Yeah. I have so little self-motivation. I absolutely like I need somebody to like go through it with me. Otherwise I'm not gonna be able to follow through with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what personal trainers are.
Yeah, but they're expensive as hell.
Well, yeah, I don't have the money for a personal trainer.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, but like I'm saying,
if I had the money for a personal trainer, I would pay a personal trainer if I had that money.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're not alone in your attitude and like motivations. It's like that's 100% the reason why that profession exists.
What?
People just need somebody to help them along and make it.
We'll probably
increase the odds of them actually following through on anything.
We'll probably we'll probably get into this later, but I was gonna say what has helped me is like I used to just do my own like sort of self-designed workout routine, but I started watching like YouTube videos, and like I find that, you know, even though it's like a creator or whatever, they help me stay motivated. Shout out to Hosfit. Great YouTube channel. But all right, let's get into Reddit Radar, shall we?
Sure.
All right, who wants to go first? We all brought Reddit posts today for this themed episode.
We can do yours.
I think we each do one. Mine's
RJ said he hated it.
Mine's pretty bad, but we can.
Maybe at the end.
I'd like
you
to
want.
contribute, but
Okay.
I just went to r/nutrition and obviously couldn't find anything as good.
All right. Yeah, I was struggling on nutrition, so I went to Lose It. I don't know which one I like more.
Now, explain Lose It to me.
I think Lose It is just a subreddit for people to get healthier body weight composition type.
And is it questions, discussions?
It's like reducing weight,
specifically around losing weight.
Yeah, it's
rather than what I would go to, which would be gain it.
Yeah, gains. Yeah, because I'm looking to cut right now.
Yeah.
So, let's do this one's. I feel like more spicy, so I'll go with this one. It also has more updates. I'm not gonna read the whole thing.
Never say that word again.
Updates? Fucking updates? Yes. I feel like the mustache makes me look more like a Redditor. Thoughts?
Yeah.
It makes you look like something.
Yeah. Okay.
It makes you look more like a Redditor, but in like a bad way.
Is there a good way to look like a Redditor? I'll leave it at that. Okay. Go for it, George.
So the post is obesity is glamorized. But I'll just read some of it. I love this subreddit. Y'all are super helpful, and I feel seen and welcomed here. Until I seen you saying shit like, I hate how obesity is glamorized nowadays. It breaks the bubble and makes me want to slap some of you. It's not glamorized, it's humanized. Seeing successful people who happen to be fat / a fat character on TV not being reduced to a comedy relief or to grow or glow up, or the glow up trope. Nike commercials with fat people on it. Those things won't make anyone suddenly fine with being fat, not truly. Those things are supposed to make you feel seen. Being seen makes it easier to be kind and respectful towards your own body. If you need to be bullied into losing weight, that's a strong signal that you're deeply unwell. This issue is inside of you, not in a Nike commercial. I can sympathize. I'm not always kind to myself either. Get a grip. I'm just saying if they... So that's basically the gist of it. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on this?
There were two words they used there. It was humanized, and what was the other one?
Glamorized.
What is the what are they saying the difference is in these two cases?
Like, humanized is just, their point is just that, like, it's just making people realize that these people are human too. That's what they mean by humanized. And then like other people say that, like, if you have if you intentionally put like overweight or very overweight people in things like Nike commercials and things like that, then it glamorizes obesity and makes more people to actually want to be obese or stay obese.
Or people less likely to
lose weight.
Lose weight.
Do you think that
I do
is true?
I feel like there's probably some degree.
I see both sides
of I feel like there's some degree of glamorization, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's normalized.
Yeah.
Like, it's not broad spectrum normal, but I would say I feel like, you know, when we were kids, like I heard a lot about like the American obesity epidemic, and now
I still do.
Nobody fucking talks about it anymore.
No, I hear about it all the time.
You do still hear about it all the time?
Granted, a lot of my a lot of my short stuff, especially recently, the algorithm has pointed me more towards like nutrition and fitness shorts. So I do hear about it all the time. Yeah, hence the episode. But like I think one of the big things is nowadays that like there wasn't really, I saw, again, I'm just stealing this from a short, but there's this concept where because there wasn't any evolutionary reason to limit our eating, that we aren't naturally very good as humans at just like not eating. And now that there's no natural barrier for food because we're such an advanced society, we can basically, most people, you know, like 90-80% of people, especially in a first world country, can eat as much as they want. And so because there's not like that natural barrier to stop you from eating, people just overeat. They overconsume because of that.
Overeating is super easy.
Yeah.
I know it's also a problem with like a lot of animals.
Mm-hmm.
Like people keep as pets. Is that
That's true?
Yeah. One of my
certain dog breeds will eat until they puke.
Yeah. Like my dog is part Labrador, and they have like weight issues, and she just yeah, she will not eat if she has food. So we used to like do like the grazing thing, because our other two dogs can graze just fine and they are a healthy weight. But if you don't like give her the specific amount of food that she needs, she will overeat, and she, yeah. So
I'd say a lot of like scavenger type animals have that problem too, when they're suddenly like put into like an environment with humans, or even ones that are kind of adapted to live their lives around humans. There's one like viral picture of like a raccoon I've seen that got into a bakery and they just ate until they were a balloon, and then they were found the next morning like unable to move, like halfway through like a tray of like cakes and pastries, and it's just like they ate so much that they could no longer like escape. Like if any sort of predator had found them,
They
they
would be
were
dead.
toast. But humans did, so they end up on like the local news.
yeah,
Just, like that's, but nowhere in nature before, like in history leading up, natural history leading up to now, which you have found that level of like
yeah,
food just sitting out and no competition, like nothing keeping you from eat. There was no threats around him. He was inside a store.
yeah, and
So,
and humans
I
are
totally get that.
Yeah, humans as a society are basically that raccoon, where it's like there's no threats anymore. We're the top of the food chain, and so we we basically have an endless supply of calories for the most part.
It definitely doesn't help that like a lot of the like cheapest and easiest to acquire foods are also really bad for you.
Yeah, because it's like the more cheap food is, typically the more processed it is, and a lot of the times the more calorie dense it is. So, yeah. All right, Ryobi, what post did you have just to keep us moving?
All right, I was about to say, I'm like, I don't think we actually answered that question, but
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
What was the question?
Oh yeah,
we
is
talked about it.
obesity? I guess is obesity glamorized? I would say to a certain extent.
There's definitely like certain like
It's kind of a hard balance to hit.
Subcultures online.
Yeah, because you don't want to like.
Sorry, hold on. I think you're making different separate points here. So want to do one, then do the other.
Because you don't want to.
There are definitely certain subcultures on.
Finish your thought, RJ.
Yeah,
there are definitely certain subcultures online that take it like way too far.
Yeah, and I think
Can you elaborate on that?
Oh,
just like.
Are you talking about fat shaming versus fat acceptance?
Yeah,
kind of.
Well, that's where the whole thing is, right?
There is like a section that isn't like just like plain old like fat acceptance and is almost like
fat glorification.
Yeah.
It's like
it's not being like, yeah, I'm fat and I like and accept it. It's like, yeah, I'm fat and that's good actually.
Yeah. There's sort of like three, it's like all on a spectrum, right? There's like fat shaming, which is bad on that end. There's fat acceptance, where it's like, okay, fat people exist and deserve to be seen, and they deserve to be helped in any way possible. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's fat glorification. And I think it's hard to strike a balance where you're actually in the true middle, quote unquote, and you don't really want to be on either extreme.
They don't see a problem, like they don't want, they shouldn't be helped.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's like it should be up to you. Like you should know that like if this is how you are naturally, like that's fine. But like if you want to change, you shouldn't feel judged, and you shouldn't feel judged for wanting to change, and you shouldn't feel judged for not wanting to change. But to that level, that's fine. But then, like George was saying, like there's the health aspect to consider as well, and it's like
I think you should be able to encourage.
That argument is a lot weaker to remain at an unhealthy weight.
Yeah, and I think you should be able to encourage people to be at a healthier body composition without shaming them.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, but
I think
that's
really what we haven't figured out as a society. Very well.
Yeah,
it's
very much a modern problem.
Yeah. Okay,
we haven't figured it out yet.
Moving on. Speed run.
Another question.
Oh.
So I'm pulled some questions from
he's blurry
nutrition,
again.
our special nutrition.
Oh, there you go.
My
You're back.
camera lost focus.
What happened?
He got
My
blurry.
camera lost focus.
Oh,
Yeah.
just like we do.
Yeah. Sorry,
All
go
right.
ahead.
What is a healthy food that's actually not that good for you?
Oh,
This is honestly pretty interesting.
I don't know.
think
I
it's
don't.
some of them are like they're fine, but need to like it's like you got to be careful. Like peanut butter can be fine in moderation, but I mean salad's healthy. Like
Yeah, peanut butter has good stuff. It has protein, but it's also
it's got oils and it's
has some
processed.
good fats, but it has a lot of fats.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of salt too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's delicious, and I will
Yeah.
not restrict my
I
peanut
feel
butter
like
eating habits.
like if you make your own salad, that you'll probably be fine. But I feel like a lot of salads that you like, if you get a salad at a restaurant, it's mostly
Yeah.
like 95% useless lettuce and like a
And
handful of like barely nutritious grocery store vegetables.
Like 2 cherry tomatoes, some cranberries, some chopped nuts,
Yeah,
and then
and
a
also
shit
a
cucumber.
fistful of cheese,
and a shit ton of
dressing up
dressing.
the wazoo.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Croutons. Yeah. Yeah, I would say yes. Blanket salad, thought of as a healthy food, only if you do it right.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Because you
I
can't
think
do it wrong.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
yeah, it's not even like there is a good thing about salads in that you're not having like you're not consuming a whole bunch of carbs unless you're really like putting a whole bunch of croutons on it, but
No,
usually
yeah.
it's not
definitely
really
school.
that many. You're not really gonna put that many croutons
No.
on it.
Yeah. There's also
You're reducing carbs. You're reducing a bunch of the like bad stuff that you intake.
Yeah.
For like whatever you would
Yeah,
normally eat,
if you're
probably.
replacing it with a meal with salad, yeah. I agree.
The another thing,
And it's probably also a really good way to not have too many calories. I feel like that's the one good like the calories might be kind of empty, but there aren't a whole lot of them.
Yeah. It's better than fries if you're having a side salad.
Yeah.
But another thing is deli meats. A lot of
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Like
I noticed
they're very processed, and there's a lot of
Mhm.
there's just it's like if you're gonna eat turkey or chicken, just buy turkey breast or chicken breast and slice them, you know.
Yeah, I pretty much only they just have so much salt in them, and I only get like the no salt or like low salt versions of them now, and it's just like I hadn't actually like compared like I can't remember like, the numbers, but I remember comparing the labels, and I'm like, and then you eat them too, and you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you taste the difference immediately, and it's just like
Yeah.
but you don't know like how much salt it was until you like try the version without salt, and you're just like, oh no.
Yeah.
I've been eating this for how long?
I have not done that. So next time
Yeah.
we go to the store, I'm gonna be like,
Low sodium.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's get low sodium.
You
And
should.
another
Mate.
another one from the Talon Fitness video I watched, so shout out to his YouTube channel. He's the one, if you've ever seen like the nutrition tier list come up in your recommended, that's Talon Fitness. But he had a video that was like 10 foods like this. And I remember one was sushi, because a lot of time there's a high amount of like white rice, which is a pretty empty grain nutritionally. And then also people tend to like cover it in soy sauce, so it has the same kind of problem where it's like very high in sodium for a lot of people. So yeah.
One that I was going to talk about, which is not honestly that surprising if you think about it, but it's definitely like I think the word is like taken to the extreme in the United States, because this is just how our country handles processed food. But like breakfast cereal in other countries, I can't talk to. I'm sure it's not that bad, but at least as bad as it is here. But everything has so much goddamn sugar in it. It's like if you want breakfast cereal to have any sort of flavor at all, it's gonna have like at least like 20% of your daily value of sugar.
I tried to go out of my way before to find like low sugar breakfast cereals, and like the plainest, driest breakfast cereals have like 4 grams of sugar per serving.
Yeah.
That's
Like
not
that's
that
crazy.
much, but
Yeah,
yes.
it's still, considering how bland it is, it's crazy that it still has 4
It's
grams.
crazy it has any sugar. Like Rice Chex has like 4 or 5 grams of sugar per serving.
Yeah. I guess rice naturally does.
Yeah.
I gotta double check. Does rice naturally have sugar?
But yeah, all those plain ones like Rice Chex, Corn Chex,
plain
like
Cheerios are the winner that I've found and that I've switched to for the most part. But it's
I love when I have cereal, my go-to is
Oh, not that
plain
much.
cereal with like a handful of blueberries in it.
I don't eat cereal
That
now.
shit bang.
I have for breakfast. There are 2 breakfasts I'm doing recently since
You make sandwiches a lot, right?
No, not anymore. Because well, I mean, I technically like.
They're kind of a lot of work.
Well, mostly because breakfast meats are not very healthy, like any of the traditional breakfast meats. So I'm trying to avoid them.
Eggs in excess.
Yeah, even like turkey bacon, it's like okay, but it's still very high in sodium
still
and
bacon.
processed. Yeah. So with the 2 breakfasts I do now, or one is pretty simple. It's just like eggs scrambled on like whole wheat toast. And then the other one that I've been doing is like yogurt with like frozen mixed berries, so it kind of feels like ice cream. Yeah, like so I do Greek yogurt with frozen mixed berries, and then I put like a scoop of protein powder in it, chia seeds, and then like some cinnamon. And it's
sorry, I know we've
I
gone
do
over on this thing.
Yeah.
I'll do yogurt, granola, and blueberries.
Yeah.
Blueberries are my go-to. They're just so easy to fucking pick them up, throw them in.
Yeah, blueberries are great nutritionally too. They're one of the better fruits.
That's fucking great for me to hear. Earlier today, I was eating blueberries and I was like, man, these are way too good. They don't have. There's no way these are good for me.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
all fruit has sugar in it. It's just not.
You just gotta limit it.
Natural sugar.
Yeah, and it's better than refined sugar. It's just you still gotta limit it.
It is still sugar.
Yeah. But it's full of like antioxidants. But sorry.
Yeah, it's got good parts in it, but yes, it is sugar.
Yeah.
Last thing.
Also, I also feel like unless you're eating a lot of fruit.
Yeah, you're not gonna hit crazy.
Most people don't eat even. I feel like most people could actually increase the amount of fruit they're eating without like suffering any.
Okay, right. We gotta speed.
Sorry,
we gotta speed.
2 things. One about your. So it's yes, you can increase the amount of fruit you're eating, but it's like it's more so of like people eating sugar in their daily diet and then being like, oh, I'm gonna have something healthy. I'm gonna have fruit. And it's like, yes, but it's still sugar. So what you want to do is take that fruit and replace it with something else.
Yeah.
Replace something else you're eating that has sugar. Replace that with fruit. Don't have it.
Yeah, instead of having a strawberry cheesecake, have like a handful of strawberries or something. Like don't have the strawberry cheesecake and the strawberries.
Yes. Last thing, because you mentioned yogurt. Also, yogurt with fruit in it, fuck ton of sugar. Part of that is because fruit has sugar in it naturally, but there's also a lot of added sugar too. So it's like, oh, Greek yogurt with like fruit on the bottom? No, bad. Don't recommend.
Oh yeah. You're talking about the ones that
plain yogurt.
Yeah, if you get plain Greek yogurt, it's usually like you still have to look on the label, but it's usually fairly low in added sugars. But if you get the prepackaged like fruit on the bottom,
add frozen fruit yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't get it with fruit.
Or fresh
fruit. Like fruit at the bottom.
Or fresh fruit.
Yeah. I just like the frozen fruit because it feels a little more like ice cream. But anyway, we're gonna move on. Okay, today for Inane Brains, our quiz segment. And my camera's gonna be out for just a second when I switch. Ooh, I'm not here. Okay.
Oh no! What does he look like?
Is the nutrition?
It'd be so funny if you came back with a pencil mustache.
Yeah,
just really quick shave.
Yeah, like the Flash. Just
so
pencil mustache and you're bleeding.
So we're gonna do. I'll just switch to the first page to get an idea of what we're. Oh, if it'll let me. There we go. So. I don't like how it's.
Oh, I didn't know we were gonna compare.
What? Okay, sorry. I'm gonna cut this out, but it's How do I move it?
Do you not like the apple isn't centered? Is this it?
No, it's cut off. It's cut off.
What's cut off?
the top of the PowerPoint.
Is that not intentional?
Does the top of the PowerPoint matter?
Well, it makes it look better, RJ.
It matters to George.
It matters to me.
Do I eat pizza while we're gonna cut this anyway?
Yes. Eat the pizza. Faster! He's done!
Okay. Oh, but now it's gonna cut off the bottom. This is fucked.
What bottom?
The bottom.
The extra green space?
No, where I put the numbers. Like on the second slide, it'll say the numbers. So, okay. Cut back in now, George. So in this quiz, there's a site that I use that gives a nutrition score from 0 to 100. And full disclaimer, the nutrition site I use, I forgot what it was called. I'll put it on the screen now. But it was not very consistent, and some of the ratings it gave seemed a little off. I'm a full disclaimer on that. But okay, your job, RJ and Ryobi, is going to be to guess which one of these is healthier. So yeah, according to this website.
I'm gonna go with kiwi. My logic being that I think that apples are probably one of those foods that's so like hyper kind of managed. Like it's been grown specifically to look really nice. It's like one of those foods that has lost a whole bunch of its nutritional value in favor of looking nice in grocery stores.
Okay, RJ says
true.
Kiwi.
I feel like that's probably less true of kiwi.
All right, RJ.
Is that even a true like trend?
Yeah, I think that is.
Oh yeah, that's a huge.
Like tomatoes, I think lost a lot of nutritional value.
Yep.
Through seeking appearance?
Yeah, through seeking appearance and size. Like when you genetically modify stuff to get certain attributes, you lose certain other ones. So, like the thing that makes them sell more is how pretty they look in the store and how big they are and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. But okay.
I'm gonna say kiwi too. I don't really have a strong argument.
You guys are both at 1 point. Wait, that was less dramatic. There we go. 89 to 80.
They're closer than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
I bet there's more sugar in a kiwi though.
Is this score just what sort of foods are rated on this website? Is like, could I find a slice of cake on here, or is it only like produce?
A lot of it's like brands.
Oh.
So like Cheetos or Lunchables or.
Oh, okay. So it is processed stuff as well. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Well, I feel like that's gonna skew the numbers a little bit. I feel like I'm surprised like a kiwi's like an 89.
It doesn't skew the numbers at all. George told me some of the numbers, and it doesn't skew it at all.
Yeah, the numbers are ridiculous. Just Coke isn't on here.
Cheetos going to be a 79. Is that what you're telling me, or
no? Coke wasn't on here.
Coke was an 80 something, right?
Yeah, Coke was 81, I think. So yeah,
oh, better than apples.
Yeah, better than apple. So
honestly, having had a Red Delicious apple, I mean maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, Red Delicious apples are a bit of a misnomer, I will say.
Takis Fuego or Doritos Flaming Hot Limon?
I'm gonna go with Takis.
Lemon that's like a fruit adjacent.
That's limon. That's lime.
Limon.
Yeah.
I Doritos has to be worse for you, right?
No, it has to be Doritos because it has a fruit in the name.
Well, they both have lime.
Yeah,
so you guys are disagreeing?
Yeah.
I don't have a stronger. I don't know.
I'm going with Takis.
We have to pick.
This is literally a coin flip.
Takis seems less American and therefore probably more healthy.
Are Takis not American?
Who knows?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who are they? I don't know. I don't even know who makes them.
They're not Doritos.
You got to pick, Ryobi.
I said Doritos.
Oh, okay. I just want to double check. Yeah. Ryobi's at 2, RJ's at 1.
No.
50 to 49.
All right, they are the same thing. George is just being an ass.
Are you sure Doritos is rated?
They're 1 point off.
Nope, right. I have no idea.
Yeah, another minus 1 point.
Another disclaimer is a lot of the things on the site were just rated 50, which I'm pretty sure just meant they weren't rated. But
okay,
we're gonna go for it.
Are these crowdsourced ratings?
It said science-based ratings, Ryobi. This is science, all right?
Our statistics science?
Doritos.
These scores are gonna piss some people off.
No.
Apple Jacks or Oreos
Well,
cereal?
you said it's gonna piss people off, so I assume
so it's gotta be Oreos.
Oreos
then.
are more healthy
George
than
is trying
Apple
to
Jacks.
Damn it!
He's trying to.
You guys saw
kinda
through
gave it
me.
away.
I just gave it away.
You pointed us to the answer.
Yeah.
65 to
Ain't
60.
no fucking. First of all, they shouldn't even be that much. I guarantee you, Takis are healthier than either of these.
Yeah, I don't know. They're both horrible for you.
Are they counting the milk that you're supposed to have these with?
I don't know.
Score?
At least Takis don't have a whole bunch of sugar.
Yeah, that's true. But they are highly processed. But I guess so are these. So I don't know.
So are these.
Yeah.
They're both highly processed, but this also has a shitload of sugar.
Lunchables mini hot dogs or Lunchables turkey and American cracker stackers?
Oh,
Does it
I see
count
what
the
this
cookie?
is. It's hot dogs
It's
for
the whole
something that
meal.
has American in the name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the hot dog.
I'm
Does
also gonna
the
go with
hot
the
dogs
hot
have a
dogs.
candy in it?
Yeah, it has a
It
Kit
has-
Kat.
A Kit Kat. Oh, okay. So I'm actually gonna go with the turkey and American.
I'm gonna go with the hot dogs. No strong reason, but the picture of the cookie is very large. That's
All
maybe
right.
pushing me towards hot dog.
It was 3-2 Ryobi, but now it's 3-3. Hot dogs are healthier, according to this.
No, it's
science.
4-2.
I said
Wait.
hot dog.
Oh, did I flip it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You flipped it.
I flipped it in my mind. Sorry, I wanted the drama, but yeah.
Hey, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
These are completely bogus, by the way, but these.
Well, this comes with a Capri Sun. You get a fucking Capri Sun, my guy.
That should make it worse.
that should make it worse.
I'm pretty sure Capri Suns on their own got like a 80 something. So
that doesn't make sense.
Sugar water.
Maybe they're only related. The numbers are only based against like products.
The numbers were based on environmental score, processedness, nutrition, and another category. Oh, water maybe?
Sexiness.
Tastiness.
No, water was part of environment. I'm gonna have to check.
It's okay.
Okay, I'll fact check when other people are talking at some point in the
All right.
episode.
Once again, a lot of these are just vibe checks. I'm going with bacon. I don't know why.
RJ?
Jimmy
I'm gonna
Dean's
go
like
with
the
Jimmy
breakfast
Dean.
sandwich thing.
I'm gonna go with sage pork sausage because sage sounds healthy.
All right.
Sage is an herb.
Sage is green.
Doesn't add anything.
Sage is green, so it's probably healthy.
I think it's
I don't know,
5-2.
Sausage though. Sausage is really.
No!
5-2.
Yeah.
39 to 36.
I'm looking like such an idiot. There's
You
no way these were
fool.
all just coin flips.
Soy milk or almond milk from Silk.
Oh.
Original. So this
These
is
are-
this is pretty apples to apples.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is another. This to me, this strikes me as like one that's like a difference of 1 point.
No.
RJ, what's soy milk made out of? It's beans, right?
Soy.
Soybeans?
It's made out of
Soybeans.
soybeans.
Soybeans. I think
What's
they're-
almond
I,
milk made out of, Ryobi?
I think soy is one of the few vegetarian things that's a complete protein. Or vegan things that's a complete
But
protein.
I can't recall like ever eating a soybean on its own.
That's 'cause
Edamame.
they taste like shit.
Edamame does not taste like shit.
Are edamame soybeans?
Is edamame
I thought they were-
soybean?
I thought they were
Okay,
different.
never mind.
Yeah, it's like it's
What? Really?
I'm like 99% sure. Someone could fact check me. We need an editor. Yo, John, fact check me. There is no
He's
John.
stupid.
The editor is George, but with a
Yeah.
pencil mustache, and his name is John. Then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say almond milk because I would eat an almond, but I do not know if I would. Actually, no, I like edamame too. Whatever, almond milk. Fuck it, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with almond milk as well.
You guys are both right. 6-3. 65 to
well,
53.
Actual coin flip.
Yeah.
Well, at least he didn't widen the score on me.
Yeah.
Almonds are tastier.
Rye bread or sourdough bread? The rye is from Arnold, and the sourdough is from Pepperidge Farm.
Wait, hold on. I think
I'm gonna
I eat
go with-
Arnold bread.
I'm gonna go with rye.
I'm gonna go with sourdough. I don't know why, but
I think RJ
that packaging on that bread looks. Can you read the numbers, RJ? Can you zoom in?
No.
There's more
No.
calories on the sourdough, and that's why it's
No.
less healthy.
Oh, man.
RJ gets one back, and it's 6-4.
I
Got me.
simply went with Pepperidge Farm is like a super national brand. That has to be worse for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel good because I
The
do
bigger the
get Arnold
brand is,
bread.
the worse it is for you, probably.
Yeah.
I bet.
Oh, both of these are the same.
Haagen-Dazs caramel
I'm gonna
cone
go with
or
Haagen-Dazs.
Ben
I'm
and
gonna go with
Jerry's
Haagen-Dazs.
strawberry cheesecake.
Haagen-Dazs.
Did you both go with Haagen-Dazs?
Yeah, we both went with Haagen-Dazs.
You're both right. 47 to
It
36.
said cheesecake. I'm like, yeah, I can't be.
Yeah. So that is 7 to 4.
Approximate cheesecake.
RJ,
here,
you need to win. You need to go opposite from him and get everything right to
This is the same
stay.
drink.
Mountain Dew Code Red or Mountain Dew Baja Blast?
I'm gonna go Baja Blast is better because
I'm gonna go Code Red simply
I'm
to
assuming
disagree with Ryobi.
there's that
All
FDA.
There's
the
no other way
FDA
I'm going
thing
to
about
win.
the red dye being banned. Oh, yeah.
I would have gone with Baja Blast, but I had to.
You had
Okay,
to
well
go
now it
with
doesn't
some.
matter. So now you don't.
Now
have
it's
to
just for
throw.
pride. Ryobi wins. Tyson honey battered breast tenders or
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
I know I messed up. Those
What the
are
fuck is that supposed to be?
It's Chomp's beef sticks or whatever.
I bet beef.
I think I'm gonna go with Baja Blast.
I'm gonna go with beef sticks.
All right. And this wasn't a mistake. It's the same score, but it
Oh.
actually was the same score. Probably why I forgot to change the title. But so yeah, Tyson did win.
Yeah,
Who said what?
The honey made me think otherwise.
I would guess that chicken is healthier. It's just
True.
I have such low expectations of Tyson.
Wait, who said what on that last one? I wasn't
I said
listening.
Baja Blast as a joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So the final score was. Oh, so it was still.
He won. The final score is he won.
Yeah, but it's still. I want to know the actual final score.
We don't need to enumerate the specifics.
It's 8-4 is the final score.
Who is counting really?
Me.
No one was. It's
I
not
was
really
counting.
a competition.
You
We're
little
all learning
fucker.
together.
And you won, you little bitch.
What are we learning?
Not everything has to be a competition.
No, it does. We learned that this website is nonsense. I think it was called Green Choice. But again, I'll edit if I'm wrong. I think it was Green Choice. So, yeah.
Again, making more work for himself. Making more work for John.
Yeah,
we know that a kiwi is less than twice as good for you as Takis.
Yeah, which makes sense. And kiwi's barely better than a Coke. So
yeah,
which I think adds up.
That made this when you told me the Coke thing, I'm like, okay, I could just discount everything.
Yeah.
The real takeaway is don't base your food choices on that website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Green Choice. I doubt they're gonna want to sponsor us in the future now, but oh well.
RIP all that sponsorship money we were definitely going to get.
No, we're gonna get sponsored by like legit brands.
Like Coke.
Like
Mountain
honey.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Tyson's chicken.
Honey, if you want to go ahead and sponsor your boy.
No, honey's not good.
I know. That's the joke.
Unless it's actual honey.
That was the joke.
Dumbass. Okay. And we are on to our last segment, Free for All.
Somehow.
I mean, it's not like anyone would click on our affiliate links anyway.
Yeah, true. Okay, so the last segment, we're just gonna do a general discussion. We're keeping it loosey goose this episode, so just a general fitness discussion. Go.
What?
So how much attention do you pay to what you eat?
Now,
Elaborate
more.
attention.
Now more. Before not.
Just what do you mean? Like how much?
Elaborate.
How are we measuring? How are we measuring attention?
Yeah.
By
sexual attention? None.
I would say none. Kiwi?
Ooh, kiwis can get it.
Kiwis kind of do it.
How thoughtful about your health are you when you're deciding on food to eat?
Recently, a lot
Reasonably
more.
so.
Especially since
Reasonably so.
right now I'm trying to cut, so I'm like a lot of days I'm like counting calories, but even when I'm not, I'm like trying to be conscious of like limiting calories, even if I'm not counting them. So, but also like about what I eat too, so it's like good calories, but like, yeah.
I think I kind of do it. I think I'm probably not as aware as George is because I don't have an active goal. Like I think like my passive level is actually pretty pretty aware.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm I have like a routine, and I have certain like a lot of foods that I eat typically, and like sometimes here's an example. If there's suddenly like donuts at the office, I'm not going to get one because I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, I see that in the moment. I'm like, my first thought is like, "Oh, cool, donuts." And then my second immediate thought, this I know understand this doesn't actually happen for a lot of people. A lot of people just stop it. They say, "Ooh, donut, bonus food, take one." I actually my follow-up thought, which is like I said immediately after, I don't know if this is like a trained behavior, but I've just like something I've noticed I do for a while, at least as long as I've been an adult. But like I stop and think about it. It's like, all right, I already have all the food I was going to have like planned out through the day. Like I know like what I have in my fridge at home. I know what I was planning to make for dinner. I have food I typically brought with me already for work. I'm like, okay, so if I have this, how does that affect like my schedule for the rest of the day? Do I need this? Well, you never really need a donut. But like I don't actually want the donut because I already have food I'm going to have, and I can't fit a donut into my food schedule
Yeah.
really because I've already planned the day out.
I
And
think like
and I know I won't feel good after I eat it.
mhm.
I'll enjoy it in the moment, and I will feel worse when I'm trying to do the rest of my work day and then exercise after work.
Yeah. I think like what I've learned is it's like there are a lot of broad rules that I think like can help people to be healthy without like I think what a lot of people do when they especially when they try to diet to lose weight is like they'll get on like these diets that are like sure they'll help you lose weight, but they're very short term oriented. So like stuff like I used to do
Kinda
like
gimmicky.
Also really hard
yeah,
to keep up with.
exactly. Like it's not a lifestyle like it's not a
It's not
lifestyle
sustainable.
change. It's not sustainable,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not
So they'll
sustainable
get
at
on
all.
like paleo or keto or stuff like that. And then they won't keep it up once they'll lose like 10, 20 pounds and then they'll just go back to eating the
Go back to
same
their old habits. Exactly.
their old habits. So I like sort of broader rules like trying to avoid processed foods, trying to avoid, stuff that's just a sweet treat, like stuff like like unless very special occasions like stuff like cheesecake or desserts, donuts, stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then going
I
for
try to
just like
reserve
whole natural foods like chicken, egg, fruit, asparagus, vegetable, you know.
Mhm. I think a big part of it that was, like, partly it this I know it's because of how I was raised, but, like, if the trick is to I know it's silly to say, "Oh, just don't buy it, lol," but, like,
Hmm.
a good way to, like, eat healthier is keep it out of your house.
Yeah,
If it's
definitely.
not there, it's not gonna tempt you.
Well,
So, like what was your thought?
I just have so many going through my head. Another good tip I heard, specifically for losing weight, is like, and it's all psychological, but like using small plates. I know it's like kind of everywhere, but like that's such a good.
I
It's
have a giant plate in front of me.
yeah, it's such a good it's such a good tip. Like just because it's all psychological. If you have a small plate, then you'll actively. That's not that big. Well, at least not on
That's not
camera.
a
That's
huge
that's the one
plate.
that doesn't have food on it.
Yeah, yeah. But
That
yeah,
looks pretty small.
you'll eat less.
Yeah, that's not the plate I'm talking about.
That's
Yeah.
a side plate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
a good
basically
point.
use side plates. That's what I've been doing. So then I just naturally get smaller servings, and then yeah, that's a
Uh,
bigger plate.
my
Um,
parents my parents have these fucking enormous bowls.
mm,
So like whenever we're eating there and like we're eating something in a bowl, it's so hard to
Portion
like
accordingly. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, even
or
estimate what you
appropriately.
can and want to eat. If
yeah.
like I'm not I don't pay attention to what I intake
Hmm.
nearly enough. But like just like you go like you just have to judge by the number of scoops and how like if you've used that spoon before because looking at the bowl, if you fill the bowl up, that's like 3 days worth of food.
Yeah.
It's just
So
an enormous fucking bowl.
something
So,
that I've to go along with your portion size sort of thing, because that's
mhm.
another thing that I think specifically I don't want to say broadly our culture, but like our country struggles with is like knowing what appropriate serving sizes are.
Mhm.
But because especially if you go to like restaurants or whatever, it's always like, oh, this is
They
a
give you
normal
a
amount of food.
shitload.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
you don't feel forced to finish the entire like thing that you order at a restaurant in one setting. Like it's all you
I I
no problem
I
taking leftovers home.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
oh
honestly
sorry.
aim for leftovers. I aim
Yeah.
for that. Like that's part of how I justify the expense of going out to eat.
Mhm.
Is like, okay,
Eating
sure,
local
this is
meals,
a
yeah.
lot for one meal, but it's 2 meals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's still a lot, but it's like not that much more expensive than I would pay for 2 meals at McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to go along to add on to the portion size thing, for making like food at home or whatever, something that I've actually started to think about more because I haven't been doing it, and I think part of it is I have these fucking giant plates that I'm actually that when you said that I'm like, oh, kind
Yeah.
of a moron. But like something you can do is don't when you're making your plate in the first place, don't add your entire meal onto the plate. Add some food, eat the food, then think about, all right, do I actually want more?
Yeah.
Don't feel like you have to get all of the food for your meal at one time.
Mhm.
Put some
Another
rice on, put some stuff on, and
Mhm.
then but like don't feel like, all right, I usually eat this amount of rice, so I'm gonna put this exact amount of rice on. It's like, all right, no, don't do that. But like half that much and then reassess after.
Yeah. Another tip I saw is
That's a
like
pretty good tip.
um drink like a glass of water before the meal, and then your stomach is partially filled with water. Um and then, you're still gonna
Full easier.
yeah, you'll get full a little bit easier because you'll have, some of that volume filled up with liquid.
Mhm.
So,
You do typically get if you're at a restaurant too, you typically get water, so you can
yeah, 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 if you're at a
just
restaurant.
chug that in front of the
Yeah.
waitress before they even leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I I pay so little attention. I might pay more attention than average. I feel like the average is really bad in America.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like the average amount of paying attention. I am like, I pay the amount of attention that I'm like, I should have a vegetable with this meal.
Mm,
But do you follow through?
um, if I can, I'll
If
follow through.
there's one in
Usually,
the house.
sometimes I usually try. I don't go too far out of my way. I'm gonna be honest. I don't go too far out of my way.
that was another thing I was gonna say is
Vegetables.
we had a Reddit post that we didn't end up talking about, or Ryobi did, I should say, that was like, are you pro or how do you? It was, I don't know the exact phrasing, but how do you feel about air fryers, basically? And I'm fairly pro, especially for vegetables, because they're so easy to just throw into the air fryer for like 10 minutes. And like if you just do it with a little bit of oil, a little bit of like salt, and then some seasonings, it's like very palatable, but it's an easy way to prepare vegetables very easily. I said easy like 5 times, but you know what I'm saying, like asparagus, broccoli, shit like
Yeah.
that. You can just throw in the air
Sautéing
fryer.
vegetables isn't hard either. Vegetables aren't
Yeah,
even
I mean,
that
yeah.
hard to prepare.
Yeah,
Like
that's true. That's true. It's just something different, I guess. I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
really like how broccoli tastes in the air fryer.
Pretty much the way to prepare vegetables, get them a little bit, get them a little oily, get them a little salty, and
Make them
cook
hot.
them however you want.
Yeah,
Make them hot. Yeah.
yeah, fair.
Make them hot.
Yeah.
Make
Vegetables
them
are
hot, oily, and salty, baby.
are
Hell
the way.
yeah.
Cold vegetables, I can't.
I can
Salad is
eat
touted as
carrots.
like this big thing, but like I can't get behind salad. I would much rather eat vegetables. Any cooked in any sort of
Yeah,
way.
same here.
Make them hot, please.
Yeah.
I
I
can eat carrots raw. I can eat tomatoes raw,
I can barely do
cucumbers
carrots cook.
raw.
I hate carrots. I'm
Carrots are so
getting
benign though.
I fucking
yeah.
love
It's
carrots.
the texture. It's got too
Yeah.
much of a bite, I guess. It's like
The crunch. Does it remind you of human fingers? The
n-
crunch.
no. It's just like it's so, like I'll be eating fried rice. And it's like, oh, everything's sort of nice and chewy, and then it's just like, carrot. Like, out of nowhere. They're abrasive, and I hate them. Not
I
abrasive
love
and,
carrots.
like
Just to
like
add context, so
sandpaper.
people don't think
Just
I'm a psychopath. I've heard that the strength it takes to bite through a carrot
Oh
It's
yeah.
about the same strength as it would take to bite through a human finger.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably not true.
It might not be a baby carrot, but like a carrot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if that is a myth because I've also heard that, but it seems like a myth because you have bones in your
think
finger.
it's probably a myth.
Yeah.
You don't have to bite through a bone to sever a finger.
But what I've always heard is like to completely chop it off is the same amount of strength.
Yeah, you're not cutting through bone. You just got to aim at an intersection.
Like well, then you're still going through a joint, right?
Bone.
Yeah, it's easier to go through a joint than it is a solid bone.
But yeah, it feels harder to go through a joint than carrot.
Yeah.
Have you tried?
No.
Try right
now. I doubt the person who came up with that tried either.
Right, just stick your fingers in random strangers' mouths on like the subway, and you'll find out real quick.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that helps me most because I don't really pay attention. I will generally eat what's in front of me. Like if there's a donut at work, I'll eat one donut. Probably just take advantage of the free food kind of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, more on the Ryobi camp than that.
Advantage, my like natural advantage is that a lot of sweet things make my stomach not feel so good. So
you have a natural defense.
It's very easy for me to stay away from sweet things.
Yeah.
Or at least not overindulge in them.
So you have like you have a biological learned response where you're just like, I will definitely not feel good after I eat that, so I won't do it.
Yeah, so I'll only have one.
That's not the worst. That's not...
the way I've been hitting my like sweet cravings since I've been eating healthier is I have like it's like the very cliche like adult dessert of like like an eighth of a like quote unquote healthy dark chocolate, so like 70 plus dark chocolate bar.
Oh my god, dark chocolate goes so hard.
Yeah, I mean I still prefer milk chocolate, but it's like
I just had an 86%
it's healthier
dark chocolate bar. Finished it yesterday. Fucking top.
Yeah.
I love dark chocolate. I think it tastes better. It also doesn't make my tummy upset. So fuck yeah, dark chocolate.
Yeah, I don't mind dark chocolate.
Milk chocolate will make my tummy upsetty.
I way prefer milk chocolate, but yeah, I pretty much only eat dark chocolate now. But yeah,
George, if you want to put yourself off milk chocolate, just like have American milk chocolate.
I do have American milk chocolate. I mean, I've had American, yeah.
Hershey's. God, honestly, Hershey's bar is fucking nasty.
I thought you would be kind of a snob when it came to chocolate. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we've actually had this conversation.
He seems like he might be kind of a snob, except for the fact he eats garbage chocolate. And for the longest time, the only thing he would eat in the day was like 3 quarter pounders and.
Oh my god! I forgot you were in your like McDonald's arc when we first met. I forgot about.
I love McDonald's.
It's like a disgusting amount of McDonald's.
Yeah. It wasn't 3 McDoubles. It was sorry, it wasn't 3 quarter pounders. It was 1 quarter pounder, 2 McDoubles, a large fry. No, sorry, 2 large fries and a McFlurry. No, it was it was a quarter. It was a quarter pounder.
Single day at midnight.
2 McDoubles, 2 large fries, a large diet, and a McFlurry. God, it was slapped.
George, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it this far.
Yeah. I used to have
your best efforts.
That was like the only thing you'd eat all day, right?
Yeah. So I'd wait until midnight and I'd have that. And then I wouldn't eat for 24 hours and then I'd have that again.
So he's fasting, which I've heard is good. Kind of.
I've actually read that it's kind of neutral to fast. So I don't fast anymore.
This is the George Tarot diet. All right. If we all tried that now at our current ages, how long do you think we would last?
Oh, I could do that.
Before we
until I die.
I could not make it a single day.
I could. I could do it as long as I wanted to until I died.
Between meals, and I could not finish that meal.
I could.
It doesn't. It sounds nasty.
It's so good.
Okay, So the failure point is if you can't eat all the food, and then the other failure point is if you can't go about your day as normal.
Yeah, I could
I
do
would definitely
both.
not be able to go about my day as normal.
Yeah,
No.
I also like worked
I feel
out
so
like back
bad
then.
after eating. I feel so bad after eating like a lot of fast food.
Yeah, I still haven't hit that wall of like I feel bad. Like on my cheat days, I still like I try.
I'm definitely growing a bit of a gut, so I like I should pay more attention.
Like on my cheat
For
days, I
the
still.
longest time, I've been coasting on skinny boy metabolism.
Yeah, on my cheat days, I still have McDonald's as like my cheat, but I only have like a
I would.
cheat every. Well, right now I'm doing it by weight, and I think eventually once I hit my goal weight and start to plateau, I'll do it by like like once a month or something. But yeah, but right now I'm doing it by weight. I'm doing it by like I haven't decided. Because I haven't had a cheat day yet since I started.
Has your I was gonna say what is your order? Has the default changed?
It's just less. So it's like I get a large quarter pounder meal, one McDouble with a 4-piece nugget, and then I put the 4-piece nugget on top of the McDouble, like in the McDouble.
So you got the hidden menu.
Yeah.
Hacks.
And then and then you put honey mustard on the McDouble with the nuggets. Oh, it's so good.
You're
Yeah.
sounds
I really only eat fast food if I end up like essentially having to. If it's like, oh shit, I'm hungry and it's 6:30. I need food now, and I like don't have any food that's like doesn't take like at least half an hour to make it home.
Yeah, we have like freezer meals for
I'm not
that.
at home.
Yeah,
or something like that.
we have freezer meals for that. Or if we really want to do something, if we're feeling really lazy but we don't want to do a freezer meal, we'll do like Qdoba. So it's like it feels like almost healthy. Like
yeah,
it's like it's just brown rice and grilled
Qdoba.
chicken.
I'll hit up Qdoba. The problem with Qdoba is that no drive-through.
Yeah.
At least at ours.
Yeah, we just do a mobile order and then just walk in
really
and pick it up.
Fast. Like
if you do a mobile order, you get there, you go inside, pick it up, and
yeah,
then you
but
go home.
like if you're already like in the car or you're out, or like if for whatever reason you can't like.
I mean, we've put an order in while we're at the grocery store.
Longer.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, if you're like 10 minutes away, it's probably ready by the time you get there.
Yep.
Not to be a free ad for Qdoba. Send us sponsor money, bitch. Okay. Anything for outro?
Any other broad sweeping things you want to talk about for fitness suggestions? No, we didn't even get. We honestly talked about nutrition. I feel like fitness has to be its own thing. I think that was the original plan for this, was to kind of combine those two.
Oh yeah, we could do.
We might have to do fitness.
A two-parter. Maybe next week will be fitness, or well, 2 weeks from now will be our fitness episode. So get ready for that, boys.
Yeah, food takeaways. You pay more attention to portions at least, and actually, if you're at the grocery store, actually look at like the nutrition facts. Just be aware of like how much sugar and other things are actually in the things you're buying.
And also, like one thing that I think gets overlooked with healthy eating is like having a varied diet is pretty important. So like, you could eat like a lot of meal prep people are just like, not to throw shade, but are just like, oh, this thing, chicken, rice, and broccoli, and then they eat that for every meal. But it's like you're gonna be missing out on some micronutrients if that's all you eat. It's like, like having a varied diet is fairly important. So that's the last thing I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, if those are your true alternatives, the chicken, rice, and broccoli is probably better than like.
Yeah, it's still healthy.
Having no plan at all and not paying attention at all.
Yeah,
but yeah, it is. That's another point to be made of.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a similar point about fitness. So stay tuned.
I'm not gonna make. I pay even less attention to fitness than I do to nutrition.
Well, you're our average Joe.
Steps, though.
Huh?
You at least track your steps, right? You have like a watch that does that?
No, that's me.
I don't track my steps.
I feel like
I work at a factory job, so I'm gonna get a decent amount of steps.
Yeah, he's probably hitting 10K.
I thought like all watches just kind of do that passively nowadays.
All like smart watches. I just wear a regular digital watch. I don't have to charge.
I wear a mustache, so
overnight.
Dumbass. All right. Outro things. Oh, sorry.
Listen to George fucking talk about how you wear a mustache, and then you'll be so filled with rage that you just have to go run 2 miles.
Yeah. Okay, RJ, do you have a fact?
I don't know if I said it before. The only one that is coming to the top of my mind right now, is that animals in the African savannah are more scared of the sound of humans speaking than the sounds of lions.
Not even specifically them talking, not even like a Jeep engine or something like that. It's
Yeah,
not
the sound
about the
of human
vehicles, it's
speech.
the people talking.
The sound of human speech. Interestingly, they're even more afraid of human speech than they are of gunfire.
Interesting.
I think human speech has been a signifier of imminent death for far, far longer.
So
it's probably more deeply encoded.
Yeah,
Weird.
that makes sense.
But
So,
that's how apex humans are. Is that we're the scariest thing.
Yeah.
so just play like fast rap
Basically
songs on
everything.
a speaker if you're in danger.
All right.
I think the only things that aren't automatically scared of us are like baby elephants.
Oh, if I remember the song. I gotta find it.
I still don't have a bit I do.
It's Lonely Eyes, but I forgot the fucking artist. I can't. Oh. The artist
You don't even have to do the same bit every time.
The artist is the Front Bottoms. Lonely Eyes. Song slaps. So doing rock this week. So that's a rock song.
Oh shit! Maybe I should listen to it then.
Hell yeah.
You don't listen to every recommendation he does?
No one does. I'm recommending To the Void.
Not even George does.
Yeah, I haven't heard any of these songs.
He spews enough shit at me normally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
George, maybe if you like
I don't need to listen to another sexy woman
Sexy
sing about her
woman.
ass.
Thinking how big her butt is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the greatest thing a song can
Jada
be.
Kingdom is a treasure.
That's like
Yeah. Shout out to Jada Kingdom. We invite you to come on the podcast.
Please don't. For your own safety.
Safety? It's a remote podcast.
Yeah, mental safety.
That's fair.
Maybe I'll start doing like it might be just kind of when I remember to or when I have like time to, but I'm thinking maybe I'll start doing like weekly or it's like more like bi-weekly, but like bi-weekly like experiments and just try stuff.
Oh, okay,
and
that's interesting.
Report on how it goes. I'm gonna do like a nutrition thing
Okay.
because we've been talking about it, but like just I'll do like a basic like recipe or like ingredient recommendation. But baking potatoes is incredibly simple, and you need like no ingredients. You just need an oven and like something to put it on, and just line it with like parchment paper or tinfoil. Bake it out. Add whatever like stuff you want to it. You can make it as fancy or as simple as you want. But yeah, keep the skin on because that's where a lot of the nutrients are in potatoes. I have a bunch of sweet potatoes in my kitchen that I'm gonna do that to probably tomorrow.
That's
I made stew once, and then I had all these fucking potatoes left over because I bought like a bag of them, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I'm not gonna make stew like 4 more times. But yeah. I was like, how hard is it to bake potatoes? And it's incredibly easy.
Yeah, that's what
arguably the tastiest part of the potato sometimes.
The skin?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love getting a little bit of skin.
Yeah, that's what I tonight when I cooked, that's what I did. I did little roast potatoes. Like I had those like little, you know, the mini ones that are like really small.
Red potatoes?
Well, some of them are red, some of them are purple, some of them are brown.
Yeah.
But it's like it's like a combo bag.
Mini potato medley.
Yep. Yeah. And
crunch berries of potatoes.
Yeah, so I baked those and then I sauteed I sauteed asparagus and I had like air fryer chicken wings. So
bro, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, good tip. Yeah, super easy. So
and maybe I should get an air fryer. Experiment with that.
All right.
Yeah, air fryers are great. I love it. I'll swear by it.
I'm like,
I just figured out how to work my air fryer yesterday.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, on that.
What'd you make with it?
Oh yeah, what'd you make?
I reheated some French fries.
Nice.
All right.
That's not nutritional.
Don't
Idiot. Sorry. Everyone apologize. Sorry.
I'm apologizing just for that last bit.
Yeah.
The rest of the episode is fine for once. But
yeah.